Hello. Bit of an unusual time for this. This is the Sunday Night League, and this is SNL Formula X Season 4, round number 4 at Tokyo. Some of you may remember Season number 3 and round 9 at Interlagos with a very poor sounding commentator. Well, the reason for this commentary at a random time is I have got all the symptoms of that special thing that is going around. However, negative test, but, you know, all the symptoms. So, I am at home, trying to sleep, but sleep is for the lazy. And here we are, for round 4 of the season. Let's have a look at the grid. So, in pole position, we have got Yokas in the Red Bull. He's joined on the front row by Yolo in the Aston Martin. Third on the grid is Rob on drums in the McLaren. Fourth is Noxie in the Williams. Fifth is Tiny Terror for Alpine. Sixth is Jam in the Mercedes. Seventh, making his return, is Pio, formerly Digweed, making his debut for this season, driving for Alpine in place of Paleshi, who couldn't make it. 8th place is Cinnamon in the Sauber. 9th is Daz in the Red Bull. 10th is Bunnies in the Sauber. 11th is Junior in the Williams after an impressive debut. 12th is Spain in the Aston Martin. 13th is Cool Duboy in the Mercedes. 14th is the current champion Matt Psycho. And at the back is the very dominant Ferrari pairing of Intulu and the championship leader Illusion. So he leads the championship with 51 points. Intulu is second with 44. Cool Duboy with 43. Matt Psycho with 38. And Wolfbane with 35. Ferrari leading the team's championship as well. Let's have a look at the tyres. So, Michelin runners are McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull and Sauber. And they are using the softs and mediums. So you can see Yokas there on the medium tyres to start this race. The Bridgestone runners are using the super soft and softs. So you can see Matt Psycho also on the mediums, and they are Williams, Ferrari, Alpine and Aston Martin. Sleep is for the weak, says Wolfbane, and I like sleep, says Tiny Terror. Well, Tiny Terror possibly revealing his position in that whole controversy. So, 28 laps here at Tokyo. It is a fantastic track. We are here in the daytime because, basically, you can't see these cars at night. Let's get this race underway and let's see how far I can survive based on the current energy levels. So, Yokas on pole for Aston Martin. For Red Bull, straight away a mistake. Aston Martin Yolo in second place. Let's see how we go. The revs are high here in Tokyo for round number 4 of season 4. The red light of Yolo is already on, so he must be using overtake. Yes, he is, straight away. He's trying to get the lead, and he does from Yokas, who's on those medium tyres. Rob on drums is third, but Tiny Terror is pushing his way up through, but he's made a small error, and he's in 5th. Bunny's in 6th. 7th is Junior. 8th is Jam. As we climb through, let's get on board with one of the Saubers. It's Cinema going into this tight left-hander. What's happening? All on the inside, in fact. All on the inside. We've got Illusion at one point. He was in 6th place now. He's in 6th, but he's going slowly as everybody else behind him has had to back off. What on earth is going on here? Let's maybe look back slightly, because that is very confusing. So let's maybe have a look on board with Pio, who's in 14th place. So we can see the carnage up ahead. There's cars up all over the place right now. Daz has dropped down to 15th. A slide from one of the Ferraris, and then we seem to just get a bunching of cars at the front. So I don't know what really happened, but Yolo's very happy with this because he's got an excellent start to this race. He's pulling away as we see Junior going 3 wide. It's Cool Dude Boy. How on earth has Cool Dude Boy got himself up into this position? He's in 11th place right now. And then, well, that is very fortuitous. If you're used to a smooth style as well with commentary, again, this may suffer. Today, I might even have to sneeze in a second. Rob on drums is 4th as Junior is going down the middle. He's using the overtake, so that is going to be very key around here. There have been upgrades as well to these cars. Cool Dude Boy in the upgraded Mercedes. So Rob on drums as well in his upgraded McLaren, as these 4 are really pushing themselves going into the hairpin, and Rob on drums gets himself up into 3rd place. He's actually pushed Cool Dude Boy wide as we see Wolfbane actually pushing himself up into 7th place, passing the Japanese car shaped C. Imagine a non-Bridgestone winning this race, says Wolfbane. Indeed, the medium tyres and the softs for the Michelin runners, as we can see Cinnamod having a fight with Noxie, it seems, now scraping along the wall. Matt Psycho in 10th. Everybody is jostling for position right now in this race. I like that phrase, and because I'm not feeling very well, you're going to hear it a lot. Yokas though running wide, Tiny Terror going up the field into 5th place. 7th is Illusion. He's making some good progress. We're on board with the Ferrari driver, the championship leader. He's won race number 1 and race number 3 so far this season. As we see Wolfbane get himself up into 5th. Illusion trying to follow him along, but can't make the move. And we see Yokas behind. He is holding the field as well at bay. We've got 9th place Noxie, 10th is Intulu, 11th is Matt Psycho, who's got a poor exit and has got, actually no, Intulu got the poor exit. Matt Psycho gets himself into 10th place. These cars are looking incredibly quick. So Intulu there in 11th. Let's go on board with the Ferrari driver. Oh, we've got a slow moving Williams at Noxie, as Matt Psycho moves himself up into 8th or 8th place, I think. Oh, he's just lost the position though, because Noxie's made a great move. Let's go on board with Noxie. So Noxie fighting here. Afternoon all, says Salek. So Noxie drops down into 9th place. Down into 10th briefly, but the gap is there and he manages to squeeze past and get himself into that 8th place, and you can see the cars behind him are all fighting amongst themselves. Cinnamod there in 13th place now. Pio having his return for the Alpine team in 14th. Jam is in 15th place. Not great for Jam either. We saw him have a disaster at Le Mans. Daz in 16th as we can see there, but in front is Yolo. Happily in front. He has got Junior though behind him, and Cool Dude Boy pushing along right now. 4th place Rob on drums is under pressure from Wolfbane, who's got past, it looks. Let's see the Aston Martin driver who's going to have to go round the outside. He does at the hairpin. It's a fantastic move by Wolfbane. Ahead of Rob on drums now in the McLaren. Season 1 Porsche Cup winner. Tiny Terror in 6th for Alpine. We can see in the background Noxie is having a fight with the Ferrari of Intulu. As he comes around to the back straight, you can see the light of one of the Saubers coming on to say that they're deploying their overtake. Intulu is all over the back of the Williams. What will he do? Going through the tunnel, we've got Matt Psycho also there in 10th. Noxie holding the inside line. Matt Psycho having a look. Can he get past Intulu? He's there, but he's got to defend against bunnies as well. Junior Spam has taken the lead from YOLO, so having a look going through the tunnel. Junior Spam and Cool Do Boy closing up massively on YOLO. YOLO using his overtake button to defend. He's got the inside line, but Junior Spam goes round the outside, and so does Cool Do Boy. But Junior Spam runs wide. Cool Do Boy is there as well as they go up the straight, though. Up the hill. Junior Spam is in first with Cool Do Boy in second, and third is YOLO. Fourth in the other Aston Martin is Wolfbane. Let's look at this battle for the lead, though. Junior Spam leading. He's touched the wall, though, which means Cool Do Boy can get a run on Junior, and he's past the Williams driver. He sets the purple sector time. Going through then into turn one. A small lift by Junior, but Spam is there. Spam is holding this. What the neon lights represent? The neon lights above the helmets. So the green says that they have got more than 25% of their overtake button left as Cool Do Boy tries to defend against Junior, but Junior gets past. It then turns red when they deploy it. If they've got less than 25%, it's red all the time and then turns grey, and when it goes out, then there are no more overtake boosts left. So we can see here, if we go off board, you can see it goes out whilst Wolfbane is using the overtake. It is green. Is he going to use it to get past his teammate? No, he's got past nicely, as we see YOLO now in fourth place. So the Aston Martins are still up there. Fifth place is Tiny. Sixth is Rob on drums. And seventh, Illusion. Wolfbane using the chat to say so. You can see the light is not on for Rob on drums as we come now through the S's. We'll have a look at this from YOLO's point of view. Rob on drums is battling hard, though, because he's got Tiny Terror and he's got Illusion behind him. Illusion in the red car. The sparks kicking up as the drivers spark up through, and we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. This is going to be crazy as Illusion gets himself into 6th place. He's got YOLO in front of him and Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror making a small error, and Illusion gets past. Illusion using the overtake now to try and get the overspeed. He's at 185 miles an hour. He's now into 4th place, the championship leader, chasing down the other drivers, but Tiny Terror under pressure from YOLO, but YOLO cannot take advantage of a small error. Rob on drums in 7th, and in Tulu in 8th in that other Ferrari. But at the front, Cool Do Boy leads for Mercedes. The drivers behind can tell what is... Oh, a little bit of a touch there by Cool Do Boy. And Junior, so you can see the lights behind. They flash when they are deploying. Are they? No, well, they're flashing anyway. Maybe they're not flashing when they deploy. We're still learning these cars. And I'm possibly not the best person to ask right now. 6th place in Tulu makes a mistake out of the hairpin, and Rob on drums and YOLO still continuing their fight. Let's go on board with YOLO in the Aston Martin through these S's. We're already on lap number 5. And towards the end of it now. Rob on drums pulling away from YOLO. My energy levels are decreasing. Let's go on board with Matt Psycho. He is in the McLaren on the medium tyres. As you can see up ahead, YOLO has been overtaken by Daz. So Daz making a nice move. He's now deploying the power. So let's see, he's deploying the power. Trying to get the run on YOLO. Gets himself up into 8th place. He was down in 16th. So he's having a good run now. 5 laps into this race. That's Psycho in 10th. 11th is Bunny. 12th is Jam. So Jam moving up slowly to his teammate, though, leading this race. But Jam having a look. He's gone old school with his helmet. into the hairpin. Nothing doing though for Jam. PO, formerly Digweed, returning to the series. In for Palashi at Alpine. Cinemod down in 14th place with Noxie. So super softs for Noxie, softs for Cinemod, and we have Yokas at the back of the field on those medium tyres. But at the front, it is a battle between Mercedes and Williams. Cool Dude Boy leading the way for the German outfits, and his Cool Dude Boy with the nice drone camera flying through the streets of Tokyo. This car's looking great. This Junior is closing the gap actually. 138.1 by Cool Dude Boy. The overtake button being used. 138.5 is across the line now. 137.9, 137.8 from Junior. So they are using the slipstream of each other to pull away. Wolfbane has got the company of the Ferrari and championship leader, Illusion. As they come through the tunnels, down this long straight, into the hairpin. Illusion closing up the gap slightly. Tiny Terror there in 5th place, holding his own. Right now on those super softs, he's got in 2 behind on the softs. So these Ferraris are not making their way up the field as people expected. Lap 7 of 28. We're about a quarter of the way through this race now. Daz in 7th, 8th is Rob, 9th is Jam, 10th is Bunnist, 11th is PO, 12th is YOLO, so YOLO falling down the field, 146.2 on his last lap, 140 by Cinemod, Noxie in 14th, 15th is Yokas, and Matt Psycho has done a pit stop. Some great liveries on these cars. It's a fun game, Sarlacc, spotting what year these liveries are. They all run classic liveries, apart from Aston Martin, who have got some leeway. So Matt Psycho is on the soft tyres now. He's on his own though. But using that overtake, Cool Dude Boy has pulled a gap actually on Junior Spam. Apologies if you heard a noise. 1.3 seconds down actually is Junior Spam. Illusion is in 3rd place in his Ferrari. He's just set the purple fastest lap as well. So he is up there. Wolfbane in the Aston Martin. Definitely looking quite happy right now as Illusion gets himself into 2nd place. Let's have a look at this from Illusion's point of view. The Ferrari then diving up the inside into the hairpin, and he gets past Junior. The Ferrari driver now chasing down Cool Dude Boy. He is quicker by 0.2. It would appear we can get 8 laps before nostril clearage. Illusion in 2nd place is under pressure though from Junior. And Junior, oh, it's Williams sliding on the exit. Got too excited. And Illusion is back into 2nd. He's in 4th place. In Tulu now into 5th. He's got Tiny Terror on this lap, it would seem. Did he get into the hairpin? Yes, he did. He got the move done. Alpine in the Ferrari, currently very light by the other drivers in this championship. Daz in 7th in his Red Bull. 8th is now Jam, making his way up the field. Getting back into the swing of it after a disaster at Le Mans. Bunny's in 9th place in the Sauber. 10th is PO, he's climbing up the field as well, so getting back into the swing of it. Late call up for Alpine. 11th place is Rob on drums, sparking on the exit. YOLO in 12th. 13th is Cinemorder. 14th is Noxy. 15th is Matt Psycho. And 16th place is Yokas, getting rid of his medium tyres as well. Cool Dude Boy leading the field up. Lap number 9, using the overtake on the exit of the corners. 1:37.7 on his last lap. Setting some nice times. Illusion 1:37.2 for him, so he's gaining by about half a second at this point in time. Wolfbane is fighting with Junior. Junior must have made a mistake, because Junior is dropping down the field right now. Junior, is he going to pit? Illusion is in the pit. He's on the soft tyres. He's pitted earlier. Junior is in on his super softs. And Intulu is in as well. So, some early stops. The softer tyred cars are coming in earlier. So Daz jumps into 4th place, Jam into 5th, 6th is Bunnies, 7th is Pio, 8th is Rob on drums, 9th is YOLO, and 10th is Noxy, as the top drivers are now in the pits. Cool Dude Boy leads from Wolfbane. Intulu is in the pits there, but we see Illusion coming out. He's on super softs and he's got a full tank. Intulu not quite a full tank, and he's jumped Junior. So Intulu's jumped Junior. That has been a great move there by the Ferrari drivers. Junior is on the soft tyres now, so he was on super softs. Intulu is on the supers. Both of these drivers using their overtake, trying to fight each other. The blue flag for some reason is waving, I don't know why. But this is key to this race, right? This moment in Tulu in the 13th, he's got to defend from Junior as they come down the straight. Ferrari defending the inside line. Junior's going to have to go around the outside, and he tries it, but doesn't quite make it. Where is Matt Psycho in all of this? Matt Psycho is on the tail of them. Matt Psycho bringing himself into play. After his early pit stop, he's got Junior ahead of him. The McLaren coming back into this race. Junior making mistakes as well. So this will help Matt Psycho. Coming down the back straight. And up into 14th place goes the McLaren. But immediately he's under attack by the Williams of Junior. Junior made his debut at round 2. Oh, he's having a fight though with Matt Psycho and Tulu sliding the car out on the exit. Both of these drivers, though, are fighting hard for 13th place. You'd think it was for the lead of the race, the way they are going. Cool Dude Boy leading this race, who will be in the pits this lap. He's set some fast times in comparison to Wolfbane, who's back in the 39s. Tiny Terror matching the pace of Wolfbane. Falling a little bit back into the clutches of Daz though. Daz coming back into this race. He was down in 16th place after lap number 1. Jam is there as well. He'll be coming in this lap. Pio will be 2 bunnies, possibly, but Cool Dude Boy into the pits now. So climbing the pits complex as Wolfbane is in. His super soft tyres are going to get changed. Rob on drums in 8th place. 9th is YOLO, will be coming in as well as Noxy. So top 10 are all coming in. So Illusion has got to hope he can get out ahead of Cool Dude Boy, who is still in the pits. Just waiting for him to leave the pits. Out he comes. Rob on drums leading this race though for McLaren. And where is Illusion? Illusion just coming out of the hairpin, so quite a big lead. Rob on drums though leads for McLaren. He'll be in this lap. He's done 12 laps on these tyres and this fuel tank, so definitely showing the McLaren can go the distance for 12 laps. As the race settles down again, so we've got Cool Dude Boy leading. He's not got a full tank though, he's on the medium tyres. Illusion, third place. He's on super softs. Intulu is up into 4th. 5th is Matt Psycho. He's there or thereabouts behind Intulu. 6th is Junior Spam, but right behind him is the Aston Martin of Wolfbane. We're on board with the Aston Martin right now as we go down into their hairpin and past the Williams driver. Wolfbane up into 7th place now, with 8th place Daz just behind. We're on board with the Red Bull driver, following his former teammate Wolfbane. They were at McLaren last season. They won the championship in the teams standings together, 2nd and 4th in the championship last season. Daz going into this round is 10th. Rob on drums into the pits then for McLaren as Cool Dude Boy takes the lead now. He's got about an 8-second lead to Illusion. So he's got a nice lead. Intulu is fighting with Matt Psycho. And then we have Wolfbane fighting with Junior for 5th place. These cars are very closely matched. Wolfbane coming on the exit. What can he do with Junior there, and Daz also in 7th place, hunting down the cars in front of him. 8th place is Tiny Terror, looking very strong still. 9th is Jam. After all of the shake-up, he's on the medium tyres, same as his teammate. 10th is Bunnies on the mediums too. Pio is in 11th on the soft tyres. Rob on drums comes out in 12th place, so he's climbed himself up the field. YOLO is 13th. 14th is Noxy. 15th place is Yorkas, and Cinnamod is in 16th right now in his Sauber, but the leader is Cool Dude Boy. Wolfbane has lost the position to Junior, but we saw on the replay that Wolfbane gets past at the hairpin, so he gets himself back into 5th place, up the inside of Junior. Junior in the Williams, it's close. Where is, I can just see Daz in the Red Bull. Thought he was closer than that though, as we go off board with Junior and Wolfbane. Wolfbane having a little bit of a tricky exit though at the final corner, puts him into trouble with Junior on his slipstream. The slipstream in these cars is incredibly strong. Watch 3rd, says Matt Psycho. Okay. Is that just because Matt Psycho's in 3rd place? I don't know. He's all on his own. He's got himself ahead of Intulu, actually, though. When did that happen? I don't know. Maybe Intulu's made a mistake. Too late, says Matt Psycho. I am unaware of the results or what really happens in these. Cool Dude Boy leading this race though. Illusion is in second. Third now then is Matt Psycho in the McLaren. McLaren have made an upgrade. They are more competitive. We saw them struggling at Le Mans. Both cars low in the order. In fact, Matt Psycho unable to finish that race due to injury. Intulu in fourth. Danny Rick would have been proud. It must have been a late move by Matt Psycho. Cool Dubois. Wolfbane is in fifth. Sixth place is Junior. Still fighting for this fifth though. He's not going to let the Aston Martin disappear, but he's sliding the car out of the corners. Daz in seventh place. Still keeping them honest. Eighth, Tiny Terror in the hunt. Dubois saying 137.5. He is speed on the mediums and very quickly in this car. 137.6 by Illusion on super softs. So that shows you the speed of the man that is speed himself. 37.4 for Matt Psycho. And then we start going down the field. Spam has lost some time. Daz in 7th. 8th is Tiny Terror. 9th is Bunnies now. So Bunnies has got ahead of Jam. Jam did a 40.4, so Jam has made an error on his lap. He was in the 38s and is dropping a second. He's stuck though, I think, in a fight with Bunnies. PO is in 11th. 12th is Rob on drums. All on his own, really. 13th is Yolo, again on his own. 14th is Noxie. 15th is Yokas, and 16th is Cinnamod in that Sauber, leading the race though. Here's Cool Dubois in the Mercedes. We've got the drone back again. Mercedes having a great start to the season for Cool Dubois. He won in Austria, which was a surprise result. And he's currently leading this race by about 7 seconds still. So effectively about, well, maybe 5 seconds. Maybe Illusion has cut in a little bit to the gap. Matt Psycho in third place, using his overtake button, setting consistent times. Matt Psycho very consistent with his lap times, great at getting everything out of his car that he can. And Tulu in fourth in the Ferrari, not having the best of times right now in this race. Wolfbane though and Junior Spammer having a great fight for fifth. Wolfbane on the softs. He's got super softs to play at some point as well, so he'll be getting back. So has Junior though, both drivers on Bridgestone tyres. Daz on the mediums is still there. Daz is looking quick in that Red Bull. 37.9 on his previous lap, so he's getting quicker and quicker. Through the S's at the back of the circuit. Let's see what happens ahead. Wolfbane keeps the position, coming out of the hairpin. 8th place Tiny Terror. 9th is Bunny's Jam is fighting with Pio now. So Jam is having fights with everyone, it would seem. Pio is 2 tenths up on his previous best. He's on the soft tyres. Jam is on the mediums. And through these S's. Rob on drums 12th. 13th place is Yolo. He's got Noxie though right behind him. Both Bridgestone runners as well. So they're having a fight for 14th, and their teammates are having a fight for 5th. It's looking good. Cool Do Boy leading this race. He's got probably another 2 or 3 laps left of his fuel. Illusion is catching though, 1:36.7 on his last lap, so he's getting about 7/10 a lap right now in this race, opposed to his opponent, really, for the championship. I would say third place going into this race was Cool Do Boy. He's just 2 thousandths of a second behind his best. Matt Psycho actually setting purple lap times, but coming into the pits now. So drops down the field, and Tulu is in, so is Daz. So Daz has made his medium run. He'll bring himself into play for the rest of the race. Cool Du Bois is first though, leading the field. He'll be coming in this lap. Illusion has got another few laps in him. Maybe 2 more laps in him. In Tulu, maybe a lap more than his teammate. Wolfbane now 4th, 5th is Junior, 6th Tiny Terror, 7th is Bunnies, 8th is Jam, who is fighting with Pio. So look, purple's in the McLaren. Pio going round the outside of Jam possibly. So going side by side now, both of these drivers. Jam in 8th. As they go into the hairpin, Jam still there. Can't really do anything as they fight round. Jam having to concede the position though on the medium tyres. As Cool Du Bois, his teammate, comes into the pits. Illusion takes the lead then. He'll be coming in the next lap. Nice racing, says Matt Psycho. So Cool Du Bois in 2nd and 3rd is in Tulu. Wolfbane is still going round. He's got Williams of Junior right behind him still. Cars coming into the pits now. Tiny Terror also pitting. Jam pitting. They're all coming in. Pio does not pit though. So Pio does not pit. So having a nice time of it right now. 4th place for car number 5. But 5th place is Cool Du Bois, and he leads this race virtually. As we have Illusion getting to the back of Cinnamod. So Cinnamod there in 16th place, getting the blue flags, but not really close enough to be lapped. That's how it's done, says Matt Psycho. I don't know what that is in reference to. Illusion then overtaking Cinnamod, getting a lap on the Salver. Wolfbane in 2nd, Junior in 3rd, Pio in 4th, Cool Du Bois in 5th. As we shuffle through the pit stops, in Tulu actually coming in ahead of his teammate, and Matt Psycho is getting the overtake button use and gets past in Tulu. So in Tulu actually managed to jump Matt Psycho in the pit stops, but Matt Psycho then gets past the Ferrari again on track. As the other Ferrari, the championship leader, pits. Wolfbane is still out on track. He's got a quarter of a tank left. Pio in 4th place. Is he going to go round? Does another lap. So Pio gets himself up into 2nd place. As this starts to shuffle. Where is Cool Du Bois though? He's just coming out past as Illusion comes out of the pits. So we can't quite see Illusion, but he's there. Rob on drums is 5th place. 6th is Matt Psycho. And he has got the Ferrari of Intulu straight on his gearbox. Team SCT. As I always say when I see it, please go and find the Sick Children's Trust website. And if you can, give generously, as Matt Psycho pulls away from the Ferrari. The Ferrari makes a mistake, but we are closing up to the back of the McLaren. But then Matt Psycho able to hold more speed through the corner. So he's got Intulu coming round the outside. Can Intulu do it? He tries to have a go. He's kept it there. There's the McLaren and the Ferrari battling side by side through the stadium section, I would say, but it's more the Dockland. As Wolfbane goes past again, he's going past the pits once more. Pio, though, he's going to have a pit stop. So Pio pitting. Cool Duboy in third place, then he's going to get himself back up onto the second step. He will get himself back into the lead though. Rob on drums is in fifth. He's got his teammate closing in on him. So now you can see Matt Psycho's run out of overtake. He's got a red, well, he's not run out yet. Pio's coming into the pits. But there's the green of Noxie. Matt Psycho, if we find him. It's a green for Rob and red for Matt Psycho. He's got a tiny bit of overtake left, but it's red. There is Noxie in 8th, Tiny Terror in 9th, 10th is Daz, 11th is Pio, and 12th is Bunnies, who's going past, and oh my word! What on earth happened there? Jam has, well, Jam was trying to follow Bunnies, and has he hit the wall? Now, last season Cthulhu had an issue. You can see Pio coming out the pits. Pio's had a great stop. He's got ahead of both of these drivers. Bunnies gets past. Jam is following, and oh no! Jam has Cthulhu'd and is having just one of those things. Is now wedged. And yes, the meme from Austin Powers is being completed there by Jam. His luck not going well this season. Wolfbane coming into the pit surely this lap. In he comes. He's only got a few laps left. Cool Duboy. Game glitch, says Matt Psycho. Cthulhu had a similar issue last season there. The game just decides there's a brick wall. Matt Psycho is fighting with his teammate, actually. Let's go and back and have a look at this then. From Matt Psycho's point of view, you can see Rob on drums. So Matt trying to get past his teammates. And Matt getting past Rob through the tunnel. Wolfbane saying the game is perfect. What are you talking about? Whoa! Rob on drums fighting his teammate. Well, Matt Psycho won't be happy with that. Rob on drums currently is not in third place, and Matt is stuck behind him as we go through the S's. Well, a little bit of communication issues possibly from these McLaren drivers, because Rob, he's got a quarter of a tank left, so he's not going to be pitting soon. Matt, right now in fourth, he needs his teammate to play ball, who does into turn one. But that has delayed. That was a bad look, said Rob. So Rob has got a lot of overtake left, but Intulu is in fourth. Oh, just hits the back of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho fighting for third, but Rob on drums has to pit. There's no way he can get to the end of this race on that level of fuel, I would say. Based on what everybody else has, they've got about half a tank left. Wolfbane is in sixth place. Matt Psycho, though, has a Ferrari for company. Intulu, fourth place, Portuguese driver. He's just had second places all season long. He needs to get back on the podium if he wants to be fighting for this championship. He's just overtaken Matt Psycho down the back straight. Can Matt Psycho, though, return the favour going into the hairpin? He cannot. So Matt Psycho down into fourth. Rob's made a mistake, I think, coming out of the hairpin, because Wolfbane is going to try and pass him. Wolfbane, be careful. No issues there for Wolfbane. He gets past Rob on drums, who's using his McLaren. He's having a great race, is Rob. Junior in 7th. 8th, Tiny Terror in the Alpine. 9th place is Noxie. He's going to have to pit this lap coming. Daz in 10th. 11th is Bunnies. 12th is Pio. 13th is YOLO. 14th, fighting for 14th with Cinemod, is Yorkas. And Jam, 16th. Any plans for Team Endurance, says Sarlek. You'll have to ask me later, Sarlek, about things like that. Especially when I'm ill and not 100%. I'm surprised actually how well I'm doing here. 1:37.0 for Cool Do Boy on the previous lap. I'm going to have to cough. Say that. There we go. Rob on drums in the pits. Final run then on the car. He's done a very different strategy to everybody else. At the pace. Cool Do Boy still only 3 or 4 seconds behind his Illusion to Cool Do Boy. Third is in Tulu now, still. I say now. Matt Psycho in 4th. 5th place is Wolfbane. So Matt looking good. He's in the slipstream of the Ferrari. He's going to have a go. He comes down the straight into the hairpin. No, he can't make the move. It's tricky because you've then got this twisty section through the docks, through the barriers, between the containers. And you think you can get past, but really you're sliding yourself into trouble for the next few corners. Tiny Terror in 7th place. Great result for him. 7th. It's moving up the field day by day. Daz in 8th as well. Red Bull getting more competitive. 9th is Bunnies and PO in 10th. PO having a good race there in the Alpine. Matt Psycho. Oh, what's happened? I saw Matt Psycho in 3rd place. Let's have a look at in Tulu. So Matt Psycho's there in 4th. So they come down into the hairpin. What is going to happen here? Matt Psycho's for... Oh no! Did Matt Psycho just leave his braking too late? Let's go on board with the McLaren. So he brakes, so he can't get it stopped. Oh, Matt Psycho. 4th place. Is he going to be in trouble with Wolfbane? Wolfbane is closer. There's Matt Psycho. Hit the wall in the final few laps. Lap 24 of 28. Well, not often you see that from Matt, says Sarlek. Has made a mistake in his McLaren. Lap 25 or 28 with Cool Do Boy. The red is flashing on his Mercedes. Illusion in 2nd, 3rd in Tulu, 4th is Matt after that. Rare error on the previous lap at the hairpin. Wolfbane is catching up then, and he's using his overtake. He knows there's a chance of 4th place. Tiny Terror, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th is Pio. 11th is Rob on drums. Noxie in 12th now is shaken off YOLO. Oh, Jam has got himself up into 14th place. So Jam trying to climb up the field after the crash that he had. He's not a happy chap right now in Formula X. His teammates leading the race. 1:26.7 on his previous lap. So we have Cool Dubois. You can see the Ferrari of Illusion. He's close, but it's still about 4 seconds, the gap. In Tulu in third. And that Psycho, he has got Wolfbane there. A 1:42.1 on the previous lap compared to a 38.3. So 4 seconds Wolfbane gained. And he is catching up Matt Psycho. He's on super soft tyres. He's clipped the wall there. Junior in 6th in the Williams. Quiet race now. Tiny Terror 7th. Trying to catch Junior. I think he's just done his best lap of the race. Yep, 37.5 for Tiny. Daz in the Red Bull. And 9th. Bunnies 10th Pia. Have a look where Matt Psycho and Wolfbane are. They're going through the docks. It's Cool Dude Boy. Comes out of the tolls. It's going to be another win, is it? For Cool Dude Boy. His gap to the Ferrari of Illusion. Oh, it is building. With mistakes like that, although the last lap it wasn't. They seem to be trading between fast and slow laps, actually. Illusion is 7/10 of a second down on his best. Carrying a lot of speed. So is Illusion, though. That Psycho, he has got Wolfbane breathing down his neck. Junior in 6th. Tiny Terror 7th. That small error possibly costing Tiny Terror slightly. But he's catching Junior. 2 laps to go, including the one they're on. Daz in 8th. 9th is Bunnies. 10th Pio. 11th is Rob. 12th Noxie. 13th is YOLO. 14th is Jam. 15th is Cinema. And 16th is Yokas. It's Cool Dude Boy. Coming through the S's. The end of the lap. To start the final tour. For him, his lead is about 3 seconds, so Illusion is keeping the pressure on 37.0, the 37.5 by Cool Dude Boy. It's enough to be comfortable, but obviously not too comfortable. In Tulu, 3rd place on his own now. That Psycho is 4th, but he's got Wolfbane right behind him. Wolfbane using the slipstream of Matt Psycho. Can he get round the outside, going into the hairpin? This would be a brave move. Matt Psycho showing him the outside. cannot do anything about it. Cool Dubois at the end of this straight. Into the final hairpin goes Cool Dubois. Plain sailing now. Gap is still there. We'll see what happens. Matt Psycho pulling away actually from Wolfbane. Now they go through the corners. We're going to have a look. Cool Dubois through the S's and through the final corner. It is his second win in Formula X. It's his second win of the season and will put him second in the championship as well, as Illusion has taken the fastest lap here. And Wolfbane has got ahead of Matt Psycho. Where was this? Was this going into the hairpin? Let's go on board with Wolfbane. So Matt Psycho defends the inside. I think Wolfbane just drives around. Well, has he just driven around the outside of Matt Psycho? He has. That is a phenomenal move. That's super soft tyres though, I suspect, against the softs. But Matt is still chasing down Wolfbane. So Intulu is going to finish in third place. More podiums for Intulu, but not second place here for the Portuguese driver. Fourth place is going to be Wolfbane. He's very happy with that. Matt Psycho fifth. He'll be kicking that error on lap 25. Junior in sixth. Seventh is going to be Tiny Terror. Eighth is Daz. Ninth place for Bunnies, the Sauber driver. And quiet race in the end. 10th Pio. 11th is Rob on drums. He's been closed in though by Noxie. Noxie though has run out of fuel. Noxie has run out of fuel. Jam has overtaken YOLO, so Rob on drums gets 11th. Noxie is out of fuel. Jam takes 12th. 13th is YOLO. Noxie, will he get 14th? Just. And stopping it there. With 1 second to go, we have Cinemod in 15th. And 16th place is Yokas. Let's have a look at those times and the final standings. So, the winner of the race, Cool Dubois for Mercedes. Second place and fastest lap was Illusion for Ferrari. Third, Intulu, also for Ferrari. Fourth, Wolfbane with that final lap move in the Aston Martin. Fifth is Matt Psycho in the McLaren. Sixth is Junior Spam for Williams. Seventh, Tiny Terror for Alpine. Eighth is Daz in the Red Bull. Ninth, the Sauber of Bunnies. 10th, the Alpine of Pio. 11th, Rob on drums. 12th, Jam after his accident earlier on. 13th, YOLO in the Aston. 14th, Noxie in the Williams. 15th, Cinemod in the Sauber, pretty much on his own throughout the race. And 16th was Yokas. So let's have a look at the standings. And in first place in the championship order is Illusion with 51 points. This is with 2 rounds of drop scores dropped. In second place is Cool Dubois, just 1 point behind Illusion with 50 points. Intulu third with 44 points. Fourth is Matt Psycho with 38 points, but also on 38 points is Wolfbane in the Aston Martin. In sixth place is Bunnies for Sauber with 33 points, with Junior Spam in 7th for Williams with 32 points. Jam is in 8th place with 21 points for Mercedes. 9th is Cinemod in the Sauber, and he is joined by Daz, also on 19 points in the Red Bull, and Tiny Terror also has 19 points. Paleshi has 18. Rob on drums has 11 points. Noxie 9. YOLO 9. PO 7. Jim 6. Yokas 6. And Mika has got 1 point. The team championship, Ferrari leads by 95 points. Mercedes are second with 67. Sauber 52. Aston Martin 47. McLaren 46. Williams 39. Alpine 36. And Red Bull 23. Next week's action is the Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Hopefully it will be on Monday night. Apologies for the past couple of weeks, but as you can tell, things haven't been particularly great. Hopefully I'm also feeling a bit better, as I am absolutely shattered. Anyway, Blue Moon Bay next week, round number 5, 100 laps of the oval. It's always a fantastic race, incredibly close, and with the slipstream of these cars, it will be bonkers. Join us for that next week. Enjoy, keep safe, carry on, and enjoy life. There we go. Be nice to each other. I don't know, I'm rambling now. You can tell I'm rambling and tired. Good night. It's not night, it's afternoon, but good night.